Hey guys, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere program. My name is Twitchi, trapped in the body of the Icarus probe here, and we have been building up to this moment for the entire series. The entire purpose of this entire factory is entirely about this moment. Yes, indeed, I think it's time to start work on the Dyson Sphere. Inside our technology screen over here, we've got the vertical launching silo and we've got the Dyson Sphere stress system. Both of these go towards our Dyson Sphere. We use the vertical launch silo to launch the vertical rockets, the small carrier rockets. That takes up the nodes of the Dyson Sphere. I don't know, they just use these words themselves, so I'll figure out what that's about in a moment. And then the Dyson Sphere stress system, well, like normally you can only really have things in nice circular orbits that won't crash in and smash into each other around the equator, right? If you want to have it perpendicular to the equator, it has to be at the equator. No, wait, parallel to the equator, it has to be at the equator. Perpendicular is the other side. That'll be around the poles. You can't have an orbit that's parallel with the equator without actually passing through the equator. That's just the way orbital dynamics work. So the Dyson Sphere stress system, I believe, tries to get over that. It's the Heisenberg compensator of the Dyson Sphere program world. We have got our nice little stack of processing labs turning away here. I feel like we maybe aren't able to pick up enough of the materials here. What's going on? Some of these are just not stacking up as high as I would like to see. Look, the processing power is only up to here. There's got to be a problem with that. Yes, the yellow pickup rate. Okay, well, I guess we just wait. The waiting isn't long though, thankfully very much. Okay, you've unlocked the vertical silo. Build vertical silos to launch small carrier rockets that are loaded with Dyson Sphere components. Thank you, that is indeed what I want to do to begin with, but I also want to activate, I believe there's like 6 layers of this that we can queue up there, so I'm just going to go ahead and load them all up, and our nice little research lab, such as it is, will go ahead and go through that as best as it can. Okay, where to build the vertical launch silo? It's almost definitely in this mess somewhere. I mean, look at all of this, but we've got things that are like super high tech here. We've got the shield generators, the planetary logistics, interstellar logistics, the gas siphons, and the batteries, accumulators, are they called accumulators? And surely this will have all the equipment that we need for building the vertical launch silo. We need, oh man, one of those is very difficult to get hold of indeed, but we need the titanium alloy, are they hard parts? I can't remember the specific name of them, the grav lenses, and the quantum chips. Frame materials. Why do I think hard parts? Frame materials. So that's to make the building, much like the EM rail ejector, much like these guns that fire all of our components up towards the Dyson swarm over there. We need the vertical launch silo to send forth there's not as good a flow here as I was expecting, to send forth the Dyson Sphere components. Okay, that's the first level. Look at that. The node latitude limit has gone up by 15 degrees. If we come over to this, I'm going to pause the game because I literally have no idea what I'm doing at this bit, and I think we're going to learn. So the swarm is the cloud of solar sails that we have around here. It's probably what we, as the future of humanity, will actually end up doing, is just ended up covering the sun in all sorts of solar sails. You can imagine all different orbits at different altitudes going around until eventually you can't see the sun anymore. That's probably what the real, quote-unquote, real Dyson swarm will look like in the future. But look, we can do Dyson shell layers. Add layer. I will take one of those. Thanks very much. I'm looking at this, wondering, how far out can we build it? Is there a problem with building it big? I think there might be a problem with building it big, but that will then contain the swarm. Or do we want to build a very small one? I don't know. I think very small would get us done quicker, but I don't know if it would. Is there any stats to what it will take in? I don't know. Too close to other shells. Okay, that's interesting. We can't build it at the same height as that, same altitude, but the others are fine. It doesn't care about the others. Okay. Oh, is it because... Wait, cancel. Is it because we got one here? I didn't put that there. I would like it to be known. I just found this, Dyson shell layer 1, and then we can add more layers. So this is the newbie shell layer, the tutorial shell layer, on the same altitude as the newbie / tutorial swarm. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, layer 1, we've got the orbital info, we got structure info, no idea, and cell info, again, no idea, nodes, frames, shells. At least I've heard these words before, and the generation capacity, that's nice. Painting mode? Painting mode, painting mode? Okay, that's cool. Planning mode. Okay, let's go. Oh, I don't even know. Oh, look at all the different buttons we can press and do different things with. Different grid layouts and ways to have a look. Okay, I think I'm going to go with the standard latitude and longitude for now. I kind of would like a nicer system somewhere. Oh, look, it's a football. It's a pentagon surrounded by hexagons. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're just weird hexagons. Okay, make building plan. So this is inspect, make building plan. I can put things. Oh, look, we're on an isometric triangular grid here. I bet if we swap this back, we're on a square grid. Okay, so what about this one? What are you? Oh man, this is a weird triangle grid. And this one could also be isometric, but also doesn't seem to quite follow straight lines. I like that other one. This one here. It feels like we could probably draw an equator with this if we wanted. It'd be wobbly. Okay, Dyson Sphere node. Plan and build the Dyson Sphere node. Click on this button to click the node model. Okay, I don't know what this is doing, but we're going to go one of those. I'm going to try and put them sort of just inside and on the center of these little triangles here, of the hexagons, I should say. Sorry, I know they look like triangles, but they're truncated. They've been chopped off, and that makes them not triangles anymore. Because you need 3 angles. Try, but there's six angles. Okay, and now what? Grab a node, join it to that node. Node's too far apart. I need more nodes. Okay, all right, that's fine, I suppose, but I don't. No, guess I'm going to draw it like this. And how far? And then maybe to the middle here, and then over there. Okay, this is going to be wobbly, but I think it's going to be cool. So that's the top ring done. Let's try and do a bottom ring in a similar style. I kind of want that point there, or that point there, but that's too beyond. Okay, let's go like. I can't put them that close together. Can I drag it back? Can I delete it? Remove that one. Okay, and we'll just put 2 in somewhere, right? That one and that one. Yeah, that'll be fine. I'm sure there's like some minimum spec I could be building here that will get me to the finish point quicker. But I'm playing. I like to play. It is through play that we find the efficiencies after all. Okay, brilliant. All right, that's all the way around. I don't know what that's done, to be honest. Okay, so these drew lines around. I should totally have gone with the geodesics rather. Oh no, this one's geodesic and this one is graticular. So geodesic is straight line. Like, it's the straightest line you can have on the surface, if you will. It's geodesic's a bit more general than that. It's like surface in the mathematical sense, but we'll go with that. And then this one just goes with the grids, I'm guessing. Anyway, I'm going to click this button because it said, well, let me read it out loud again. To ensure a shell can be laid, the nodes and frames must form a closed polygon. Click this button and to choose a shell model for your building plan. Okay, well, I mean, they all look pretty good, but what's this one? No. How about we do this and click these? No. Select? No. What do I need to do? I mean, they might all be too far away from each other. Let's use the other node builder. Yeah, okay. Too far apart. One there, and then back. I feel like that's not too silly. It might be silly. Okay, so I've got like a closed shape there. Let's see if that does anything. Oh, that's good. That's good. Hey, all right, I get it. So it doesn't like it. Oh, I could have done it without this middle structure. It just needed the outside. Okay, let's try. This is a bigger panel, so I'm not sure. Well, it should be the same size, shouldn't it? It's just upside down. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's kind of sad. I can't quite get the corners on the big panel. Ooh. What was that red line there? I'm sure it just did something. Shell too large. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. What about this side? Okay, that's fine. Okay, this one is also too large. Yes, yes. This first shell is going to be an absolute mess of just random organic wiggle. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It'll be fun. Okay, what can we make out of flat panels on a sphere that would look really cool? I've got a couple of ideas. There's this thing called the harmonic sphere. Wow, are they called the harmonic sphere? It's the harmonic function, sorry. And they describe electron orbitals. That could be pretty cool to put on a Dyson Sphere. And people love drawing stuff on balls. Surely out there somewhere someone's done some cool stuff already. Okay, not my finest masterpiece. That will come later on in the game. That's kind of how that works. Let's put this with no grid. Yeah, that's horrific. That's horrific, but I love it. It reminds me of the future we have lived. Okay, I'm, of course, going to pick a nice... Put that one there. Perfect. And then I've got to kind of select them all. Okay. Oh, the lines also. Oh, okay. I know exactly what I'm doing here then. I wonder if there's a way of selecting just the lines. Oh, yeah, look at this. Okay. I found the thing. That's good. So down here you can select which one you want to paint, and then I can go over just that. Can I use this? No. I want to select things quicker, or like have a you know, an easier paintbrush. If I just hold this down, oh, it does do what I need it to do. Never mind. I thought it was missing, but it turns out I'm just bad at aim. I think all of you know this. Okay. I think that's what we want. Is there anything else I need to do? I don't think there is. I think that's everything I need to do. Let's exit out of here. Now we need to make some vertical.
Find a Dyson shell.
Okay. They just said, well done, you've made a plan. Once the nodes and frames are built, they'll attach the solar sails. Solar sails are 1 cell point each. Ooh, 120,000. 10,000 structure points. Okay. I need to find a launch silo, launch place. The final facility might very well take form on another planet, but this is my prototype planet. This is where we make hideous concoctions and hope that they will see us through what we need. And then when that fails, we build a proper factory out on another planet. Oh man, look at the ocean. Look at the ocean. I was going to build over here. Interesting that we're having power issues here. I'm not quite sure why, because nothing's really changed. Everything's still producing, but suddenly the grid load is like way over. I suppose we are still... Oh, it's my factory still doing research, but like, okay. I know how to fix this. All right, we will return to your regularly scheduled programming after this one quick tangent. Just one quick tangent. I'm going to grab a whole bunch of these. Let's make, I don't know, 100 or so. Let's grab it off of this line. In fact, it'll probably be easier way. And where do we reckon it is summer or winter right now? I don't actually know, but I'm going to come up to this end and be like, hey, if we just grab a bunch of these and walk around and put them in. Oh, it won't let me do it like that. Oh, I don't have the research. Oh man, quick to the research tree. Oh man, it's like here, this one. Let's stop all of these, put that one on, and hopefully that'll do it. Allows ray receiver to consume graviton lenses, which are the things I just picked up, to increase the max output power. I mean, that's going to be my plan. They all need turning sideways. Look at this. They've all. Maybe I'll just run a belt round and then ship them in that way. Yeah, it is belt. Okay. So my deuterium ran out. Interesting. That's probably what actually did me in. Why? Okay, this over here is my deuterium stocks. It seems to be fine. Local supply, remote supply. Yeah, I've got loads here. Okay, they're going. Is that what? How is this my issue? How have we survived it? Wait, how did I even get them over there in the first place? If that's I must have replaced that for an interstellar at some point and not set it up right. Okay, I think that might have been the main issue. I still think I'm going to go ahead with that direct inversion thingy. That sounds like a good thing to go for and increase the amount of power that we're getting from the ray receivers, because we're still not really pushing it. Quick experiment time. I see I've already set these up in the right order, so that's pretty good. Can we go there and then through to there and then through to there? Like, is that a thing that they're going to do if I drop these? I mean, they're probably not at the moment because we don't have the correct research. It's working on it. But once that's done, will that be good? Oh, look, we're eating all the stone away here. That's good. Okay, definitely seeing some cracks in the research system whilst we're waiting for that Dirac inversion to come through. Definitely the reds. I didn't expect the reds to be my big issue, and I don't think once again that it's a throughput issue. We seem to have low tier, so it's just producing enough is the problem. Okay, maybe it was a victim of the power drain. Okay, there's my research. That's nice. Let's just drop a couple of these in, though. Okay, that's all of the research stations I had on me. Let's see if that's improved the flow. No, we need to get this up to a full belt. Okay. We're starting to build up, maybe? Okay, that would be interesting. That would be helpful. I'm not sure about the yellows, though. That's troublesome. The yellows are a much more involved process involving organic crystals and titanium, and to increase this would require quite a new batch of factory, perhaps even on a different planet. Oh, they've disappeared. I wonder if that's because they're being used, though. The gravitation lenses, none got through there. Let's just throw a whole bunch down and see what happens. No. They do not do what I was hoping they would do. That's a shame. In fact, that's actually devastating. That means all of these need to be turned around, or I need like some sort of better distribution system.
Materials.
Only cleared those out. Could we put one of those there, and then we'd even need another one here. Okay, it probably would be better just to turn them around and feed in off of just like this one, have one of these for each of the ray receivers, but that's not the way we're orientated here, and I'm not going to rip down working power systems at the moment. 0.1 per minute. Oh, we're gonna eat through these pretty quick, right? Yeah, look at them disappear. Okay. Ooh, but also, look at the sparklies. I got distracted. Wait, vertical launchers. Okay, we're not 100% power, but I think we're okay to at least look into where we're going to build these vertical launchers. What I'm really looking for is the titanium alloy. Oh, look at that. Dyson Sphere latitude limit is 15, but we got an achievement for 45. That's pretty cool. We got more going. Okay, yeah, that's good. That means I can build a much taller Dyson Sphere if I want. And don't worry, I will destroy everything. There's the one I'm looking for, titanium alloy. Do we have... Oh man, look at where that goes. That's all over the place. Do we have frame components anywhere? That's the next question. No. Over at my quote-unquote terrible mall, I need a better plan for this. All of these really need to end up in interstellar logistics. In fact, this one here needs a mega factory. This one here and this one here. Both of these three? Yeah, both of these three need to be feeding basically into their own interstellar logistics because I use them so often. Oh, this is the frame materials. The one that I was like, haha, upside down. Oh, how am I supposed to use this? Haha, upside down. Good work. So those two, the quantum chips, we're just missing graviton lenses, and I don't think I've got. Yeah, here we go. All right. We'll go graviton lenses. Demand. Oh, they're in the system already. Okay, that's Brilliant. I thought I was going to have to go and make that a thing, but no, we are good. I don't know how we're going to get all of these things out of here, though. Yeah. Favorite building to the rescue, at least for this one. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the frame pieces, but we can definitely press control, pull these alloys out of here. I think I'm probably just going to move down a bit. Yeah. Oh look, we've even got alloys never mind, don't need these alloys here. The frame material, so that's going to be some trouble. Don't think there's room for me to do what I just did here. Yeah, almost definitely not. Let's try it. Let's see if I can push it back a little bit further. That one, rotate. Yeah, no, there is no way for this to fit in and also output my materials. Okay, well, we're gonna have to think hard about it. So there's blatantly a way of disconnecting this, right? I like my little twisty wire thing. Maybe not the most useful, but we're gonna have to try and get things upside down again. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but we'll figure it out. Okay, I mean, it's not quite as funny, but it does the job. All right, we'll take that. We'll take that. Even at full speed, this little sorter right here is struggling to get all of the parts in it needs. Thankfully, it does actually make it. That's pretty cool. So we're making vertical launch silos. They are expensive and slow, which I suppose shouldn't really be a surprise to me at this point in the game. So doubled up, just waiting for the materials to get put in there. It takes a fair few of all the materials, but that's okay because, like I say, we've just doubled up. Titanium alloy, definitely the most in-demand material there. Did a good job putting it nice and close. I don't know how many of these we need. There's going to be more than I think, but not that many. Okay, so aside from a small power issue, that was the easy bit aside. Now we need to do the hard bit. As well as getting the vertical launch silos, we opened up ourselves the small carrier rocket. The small carrier rocket is made entirely out of high-value materials, a part that we don't know about. Deuterium fuel rods and quantum chips. Those two, at least, are very, very expensive. And indeed, the Dyson Sphere component, look at that, frame materials. It's going to take solar sails and some processors. That's actually a lot of stuff, like a real lot of stuff. And very subtly filled in the ocean so that we can go ahead and build these launch facilities. Well, I say the launch facility. We need to put these down. Are they? Oh, wait, no, I'm in defense. That's not what I want. Cosmo. Vertical launch site. That's quite a big building. Okay, let's try and put down... Will they go here? No? Oh, man, they take up a lot of space as well. One every 1.5 squares. Okay, we'll start with that and see how that goes. You never know. I might not be able to keep production up with that. Does this not feed in with a belt? It does not feed in with a belt. With a... Yeah, okay, with a sorter. Okay, that's fine. Now I know. We can figure out how to feed it. Will this be enough? Do I need to use the side inputs? I have no idea. But what I think that we're going to do next is figure out the production chain for hopefully a fairly easy production. These guys over here... No, we need to start with that. Wait, okay, it's not going to be that simple. Let's start with the small carrier rockets. Okay, so we put down a bunch of these, right? We just have a load of those there. And then we're probably going to want an interstellar logistics somewhere nearby to bring us the materials for these. The quantum chip and the deuterium fuel rod. But then the other piece, the Dyson Sphere components, we're going to need to make another factory for... Probably over this way a little bit, maybe down here somewhere. Here's the equator. We'll make it just the other side of this. We'll make a whole bunch of Dyson Sphere components here. Let's have a look for them. Why is this remembered that? I don't know why it's remembered the old recipe. Did I shift click? Dyson Sphere components. Okay, all right. This is where we need to start. Wow, I say that. I'm not sure whether we want to start downstream or up. I mean, this is the question. Do we start downstream or upstream? We could figure out the number of rockets we can launch per second. Rocket launch speed 5 a minute, 15 a minute. That's how many a second, or how many seconds per launch? 15, 30, 60. Okay, so that's 4 one every 4 seconds. Is that right? 1 every 4 seconds? I don't know if my maths is great there, but let's go with that. It takes 8 seconds to build these in the regular machine, right? 6 seconds. Oh, that's an awkward number. I'm going to just pretend it said 8. It's the Dyson Sphere components that say 8. But if we pretend that it's 8 and it's 1 every 4, then we only need 2 of these to deal with all of this. Wow, okay. I feel like my maths might have been wrong somewhere. So 3 was 1 every 4, 6 should be 1 every 2. Copy this out and flip it around. We should have 1 a second launch capabilities here. Okay, with the concrete put down, we should be able to now just slam those down, and that should make 1 a second. Of course, we're short of 2. This is 12, and I only had 10 upon me. But this now means we're launching 1 a second, so that's the number to aim for, and I like having a number to aim for at the moment. I'm not sure which way is the best way to construct here in Dyson Sphere program. Either you build a load of base stuff, which is kind of what was going on over here. I was making all like the basic components, like as much as I possibly could, and hoping that everything upstream just didn't eat too much from that. And that's mostly been doing us fine so far, but I wonder whether a more targeted approach could work out. I don't want to be here. This is where I thought I was going to build it, but it ended up not being suitable. Over here, this is what I'm looking for. Thanks. Ooh, look at that, 42 already. When we figure out our 1 a second cadence, we'll definitely like just take a copy of the entire thing and move it to another planet and make several of them. How is my glass flow going here? I've recently just shifted everything around to these loader stackers rather than having them load up otherwise. And yeah, we're not getting any movement at this end smeltery here. I was a little worried about that. I don't know what to do about it. I was just a little bit worried about it. Okay, here we go. Here's the other 2 in place, hopefully, if I land. Okay, great. 1 a second. How do we do 1 a second? Well, it takes 6 seconds for these to be produced, so we just need 6 of them, which I've got, to make 1 a second. Okay, well, I mean, that should be fairly simple. Let's start. No, that's terrible placement. Oh, I'm even going to spread them out a little bit here. That's probably not how. No. I can't do it. We need to compress it. What I really want to do is just slap down over here into Stellar Logistics. Will that place there? It does. Beautiful. I was a little bit worried that we'd be too close to, the vertical launch silos and stuff like that. And bam, bam. We want you to be dealing with deuterium, just a couple of thousand demand, thank you, and also quantum chips. There we go. We'll do the same 2,000 demand. Thank you very much. In fact, we're going to demand via every route possible. Thank you. Okay, so here is the 1 a second vertical launch small carrier rockets. They are requiring, well, every 8 seconds they need 2 of them. Every 6 seconds, sorry, they each need 2. 2 6s are 12. 2 a second? I'm going to go with 2 a second. I think they need 2 a second of those components there. So we need to now grab these and try and make the components. I don't think this is where we're going to make them. 2 a second. So if we've got 8 would make 1 a second, and then we need 16. Oh man, okay, that's a bit more of a troublesome number, but I'm sure we can do something with it. That might be right. I don't even know how many components I need for each of these. Okay, so we can grab the frame materials here. I suppose technically we can also grab the solar cell and the, was it processors? I think it was and the processors. Let's just double check the, the recipe here. It should just be fine for me to grab each of these like this as we have everything in the system. I believe. Oh, this is not the layout that's going to work, but it'll be a good start. It'll get everything down in the right places. We're not going to be able to put down the sorters right next to each other like this, as they're both trying to grab 3 materials. There's just not enough room on this grid for that to happen, and for some reason, despite the fact that they've given us access to 3 dimensions, we can only feed this in one layer. So if we could do more, we could do more. Again, small numbers, all demand. Okay, everything filled up fast apart from the solar sails, and that might be a problem. Okay, here's the problem as I see it for spacing. We can grab this one from the outside, this one from the middle, and this one from the short. And then if they are in perfect line, there's no room for this guy on this side to reach all the way over. So we're going to need to shunt everything along just one, I believe. If I grab this and spin it around, I should be able to, yeah, like that. Hopefully that will work out all the way along here. Oh, we need to put a little bit extra on the end. And these go along here. Beautiful, beautiful. You know what? This might actually work out really well. I don't want to say that out loud because inevitably that's the time when things don't go really well. But I'm feeling this. It could be good. Could be good. Definitely going to have to chase up the solar sails, figure out what's going wrong there. Well, in fact, I know what's going wrong there. I'm passing them out to other planets, and maybe that's what's going wrong there. Anyway, I'm running the output around to go in the back of the small carrier rocket here. Hopefully, all we need to do is feed it in like this, and that should be more. Like, these belts can take like 12 a second, 30 a second. So they should all look relatively empty, apart from the fact that it's just in constant use. Let's put these down, the pile sorters, just in case they back up and they can place down items on top of other items, up to a stack of 4. Very helpful, very helpful. Let's throw these out. Oh, and the one thing remaining, of course, is to feed these all in here. Okay, that should be producing 1 every second-ish. Oh, there goes some stuff. Look at it. Look at this. Oh, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. Out to the map view. Let's watch it take off. Yes, yes, yes. Scroll it out. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, rocket launches away. You've launched the first rocket on Lasath 2. This marks another step towards a Dyson Sphere. It will reach the target location 1001 along the designated trajectory, carrying your dream. Yeah, that's nice. Look at that. Look at that. What are all the other things? That's finished the Dyson Sphere. Oh, that's the cell. We've got some antimatter to do. The universal matrix. Got to find some stuff lying around the universe. Activate an accumulator. We probably could do that. Okay, so let's now focus on the star. Let's have a look. And do we see anything? Oh, there we go. There's a thing happening right there. Right there. Oh, there's another one over there. I think I'm going to go look. I'm going to go look. You can't stop me. I've got the power of flight. Let's try and see where they're dropping off to. Once we're out of the gravity well of our planet, it should be a lot easier to fly around and get up to speed. Okay, there's one of them over there. Look, there's another one. My terribly placed nodes. I like this a lot. Let's slow right down. Looks like we're creeping up right on it. I thought this was the other side, but no, it turns out it's right here. This is cool. This is cool. Okay, well, what's happening now? Is it only going to the stuff that's like closest by? You know what I'm saying? It could be. It could be. Or maybe it's, 1 a second doesn't cover much on a sphere. Could be any of that. Okay, the carrier rockets are like going in. Oh, it just grew. It just grew. Did you see that? Carrier rockets are going in the front face here. Look, there goes another one. There goes another one. And I think every time it reaches a certain number of carrier points, this grows. I wonder when the nodes are going to come out. Oh man, at this rate, it's going to take forever. One a second for like how many? Let's get my mouse out. Have a look over here. Show me the shell and how many structure points. For 10,000. Oh, that's gonna take a while. 10,000 divided by 3,600. That's how many seconds in an hour, if you didn't know that. 2.77 hours. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be a while. That is gonna be a long while. It's cool though. Look how big it is. Oh, I love it. Love it a lot. Steering around does a lot to like, I've not changed my speed at all. I'm just kind of turning left and right. It does a lot when you're in relative motion with stuff. Oh, no, more node just got placed down. Okay, that's cool. All right, well, yeah, that's it. Guess now we expand it until it... the gravity well messed me up. That keeps happening. Ooh, Dyson Sphere sale. I was just about to sit here and be like, yeah, I think we're launching about 1 a second, and then this milestone popped up. You've built a Dyson Sphere cell. At this moment, gazing at the Dyson Sphere built upon the SAF, you realize it was well worth it. It will slowly become more complete. Enjoy this beautiful, striking moment. Oh, thank you very much. I mean, does that mean I need to go back? Because I was just about to expand this out. I think what I'm going to do is try and copy this out, and then we kind of like double it. There's not enough. I built this all too close. How could I do that again? I always manage to do this somehow. In fact, this probably wants to be turned this way. And we could stack this out. Let's just try expanding, because I'm noticing we are quite well backed up with the number of components here. Maybe I got my numbers wrong. I normally do somewhere. Okay, so that small increase has definitely overwhelmed the launchers. That's good. I have more of these. We're not quite producing a full line, but also we are definitely able to make more. Look at these here. We are not getting rid of this line here at all. These I feel like will always be filling up much more than we've got. I've built loads of quantum chip factories and stuff like that lying around. Deuterium should hopefully be keeping up. We should probably go check on the deuterium levels, but they're normally quite fine. So really it all counts about how many of these Dyson Sphere components we get through, and so far doing all right. What am I going to run into if we just carry on going this way with the launchers? We've got the proliferator over here. We've got the top of the stone. I think we can go this way. I think that will not cause us too much troubles. I don't think we're going to run into anything that we have reserved for something else. To be honest, the only thing that I have reserved right now is the white science area. Blueprints are quite handy in this game. They really let you expand your factory out without having to put too much effort in. That's nice. A seed is approaching my system. Oh man, let's keep a look on that. I don't think there's anywhere on that. There's a seed over there. Is there anywhere for it to go? Do I go over and stamp down my authority? I think I go over and stamp down my authority, right? Okay, got a little lead marker on here. Let's see. I mean, do I go after him rather than Astroth? That's the question. Him being the seed. I don't know why I've gendered the seed. Totally not needed. All right, we are out of here, and yeah, I'm just going to see what that red line does as I get close. Basically, I think that's the way to do it, because I do need to stop and take care of him, but at the same time, well, I don't know. Actually, it's probably much better to deal with him as a seed than as anything else. I mean, is down there where we want to go? I'm not warping anymore. Why is the warp so weird? Let's deactivate it. I have deactivated my warp. How far away is that seed over there? I can't click it. It looks pretty big, but I also feel like maybe I'm quite a distance away. Oh no, I'm only like 3 AU away. Okay, all right. Let's cruise on in there at these high speeds. I think we should be fine. Okay, we're getting close. I don't know at this point. It says distance to the nearest astronomical unit is like 5 AU or something, but that's not where we're going. That's Astroth. I'm trying to catch up with this guy. Fairly sure the number was getting smaller. Yeah, look, we see details now, and away goes my crew. Yes, no, yes, and that takes care of the seed. Man, little anticlimactic when you catch them in battle like this. You know, while I'm out this way, I think I might... Ooh, spinning my mouse around. I might go check up on Ashraf, see how we're doing. How do I get them all back inside me? Brilliant. Just a quick loot while we're here, and also that someone's going to Lassath. That'll be funny. I don't know why you would even think that would be worth something worth checking. Okay, so these guys are powering the system. We're picking up a whole bunch of copper over here. Okay, this is good. This is just a minimally colonized place. Yeah, look at all these not yet planned. The grating crystals were the point, though, I believe. I mean, we'll go around and tidy it all up eventually. Where's the other planet? Okay, past the gas giant and on to Astaroth 1. And of course, this place quietly pumping up everything that isn't crude oil. We should definitely check in on that at some point because light oil is definitely something I'm missing. All right, anyway, this just told me there is a seed approaching Lasath. Let's go and make sure Lasath is okay. I don't think Lasath is ever going to be in trouble. Well, that'll run out of power and warp. I don't know what happens then. Okay, all right, that's fine. I mean, I've got a whole bunch of fuel on board. I'll be okay. Just going to take a while. Watching for the seed coming in over there. It's still quite a distance away. Don't worry about that 12 seconds. They never know. But look at all the stuff that is floating around, coming in and out of different parts of the swarm, going to fix up the Dyson Sphere. Look, we might even have a continuous section built over here. That would be pretty cool. Okay, yeah, this is going out pretty well. Nice to check in whilst I'm waiting for my power to look, the two nodes have connected over there. Yeah, nice to check in whilst I'm waiting for my power to refill. And after the warp, a bit more of a close-up view. Looking good, looking good. Am I worried about the seed? How far away? Oh, look. It looks close enough to, I don't know, press this button and start getting closer. We're going to be able to do this without running out of power. That's a question right there. Let's, are these guys not out? There we go. Let's get these out. And that should just be a very quick and easy dealing with. No? Yes? Boom. Okay, and then there's more around. I was a little bit worried then. There was more than just one unit. So, okay, that's good. We're all good. We can now go back home because, man, I need to stop burning power. Look at everything going on as we're on our way in here. Oh, this is amazing. And I guess one of the good things about taking a little travel like that is that actually a whole bunch of it has been, a whole bunch of the Dyson Sphere has been finished whilst we've been gallivanting around. What's this empty though? Plastics, always short of plastics. Okay, we have burnt through, after that little tangent, we've actually burnt through all of the Dyson Sphere components here. I wonder if I can just build a couple more and we find the balance point. I reckon the balance point was probably already reached and we just tried to push a little bit further. That might be what happened there. Okay, I've tripled the output, but we've run into our first bottleneck, and it is indeed the frame materials here. That is being made. Oh man, it is somewhere. No, not here. It is somewhere on this planet. Okay, here. Look, it's a tiny one as well. No wonder it failed so quickly. Okay, I wonder if we can just copy you out. Maybe get some extra lines off of here. Yeah, maybe. Upgraded and doubled out, and I mean, we're still not really producing thousands of them a second, but we are. Oh, I don't know. We're producing a lot. Looks like maybe hundreds a minute. Okay, let's try something. Let's get rid of this. I don't think that's going to be helpful to us. And then put a new line in from here. We'll have that, of course, coming from the factory that we've got further around the planet for carbon nanotubes. So it's going to be outside build range. I felt it coming before I even got there. Okay, that's good. That's good. And then hopefully all this fills in and we've got a better flow of carbon nanotubes. Okay, great. Maybe this will increase the flow somewhat. Maybe not. Maybe all this has done is exposed another bottleneck in my factory. But I think we're doing okay for now. That's a lot of demand. Let's just bring that down a little bit. The alloy also not able to keep up with the demand. Interesting. I've been worried about my titanium alloys for a while now. Okay, I've set the frame materials to favor the closest factory in so that we can actually keep an eye on how much we've got here. And we are producing more than one factory will consume. That's good, but not quite as much as 3 of the factories would consume. But we've got a lot of launchers running now. That's good. That's good. Let's have a look and see if the Dyson Sphere tells us how quick. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. Oh, we're over 0.5% of the way there. Ooh. No, the structure points are what we're supposed to be looking at, right? Okay, we've constructed half of it. Okay, all right, that's cool. That's cool. The cells are definitely going to take a while, but we've got a whole nother system for making the cells. Look at all of these. We've got some of them that are close to being built, and then some that just haven't even started yet. I assume that's all to do with where the planet, the planet and the star, the sphere, were in relation to each other. Panic, emergency, this whole place is in shambles. I thought I was going around doing a good thing. I was making sure the deuterium was flowing well, but slowly, quietly, behind my back, things were breaking. The titanium alloy has completely died. I think I know why. I think it's actually all to do with the oil at the moment, but let's go over to our titanium alloy and see what's going on over here. Sulfuric acid is down, and if we follow, oh, look, there is some coming through. But if we follow the sulfuric acid back, what we can find out is that actually we are down on light oil. This stuff over here, this refined oil, it is missing. And if I fly, ooh, slam my hand on the keyboard there. And if I fly over this way, I believe, I remember where my refiner is. Hold me, let me fly around a second. You know, I was reading on the Dyson Sphere subreddit today about how people really want lamps and beacons to help orientate themselves around their planned featureless maps. And you know what? I got to agree. I don't know where anything is. Look, here's the sulfuric acid being built, and again, it is missing the refined oil. It was this over here. I actually flew past it. Okay, so this here, this is my oil refinery, and look at how much flow there is not. This is where all the oil comes in to then be sent off to the different refineries, which in itself might need a little bit of fixing because it's just one way in and out. That means we can't fill up more than one belt at a time at full flow. But my big point is we're out of oil. There is no oil coming in. Well, there's little bits of oil coming in. If we go around and have a look at all the different oil sumps around, it's not producing that much. You might be like, oh, but we made that whole place that produced the refined oil without it. What's going on with that? And that is a good question. What is going on with that? Where do I even store it? Over here. Okay, in this corner, look, we should be producing more refined oil. And look, there it goes. It is often doing what it can around the base, but it's just not producing as much as it would necessarily need to be able to fully keep itself going. Yeah, look at that. That really is. So I think we're gonna have to go to another planet. No, I've only got one oil extractor. Hold up. If I was me, like 20 episodes ago, where would I have made the oil extractor? That's a refinery, isn't it? Okay, that's not what we're after. Let's be honest, if I was me 20 episodes ago, I probably went, oh, I won't need any more of these, and not built a machine for it. Yeah, that might be what's going down here. Oh, it's only a little bit of everything. Oh, that's... I wish it was easier to build that. Am I even making plasma exciters anymore? Yeah, we're making plasma exciters. Cool. Where do these go? I mean, I've technically got all the... Look, there's the concrete, the plasma exciters, the circuits, and the steel is under there. I wonder if I can get them all together here. There's also steel over here. Yes. Okay, not my proudest rerouting job, but you know what? It does it. It gets the things where they need to be. Not in that order, it won't. But it does get the things where they need to be, and we should be able to just create everything off of here. Beautiful. And now we want the oil refinery, that's the extractor. Stop. No. The extractor is what I wanted. Wait, stop. I know what I'm doing. Leave me alone. Actually, that's I don't want you to leave me alone. That would be very, very sad and lonely and quiet existence then, and I'm not about that at all. That is too close. We can all see that is too close. We do want to put a few of these in here though. Okay, 28 oil extractors. I mean, how many oil wells can there be on a planet anyway? In the continuing saga of oh dang, that's an issue, I have noticed that there is another problem over at the oil refinery over here. My main ingress point for oil, the place where all the oil comes in and then gets filtered in, happens to not be a planetary logistics, or happens to be a planetary, not an interstellar logistics. That's gonna cause us trouble. What we could do is say you remote demand local supply, and then maybe that'll just ship it over there with the 100 drones we've got. Yeah, okay, well that's the plan I'm gonna run with. Let's go to another planet, shall we? Not just another planet, but another star. We've had a second star system that we've been plundering for goods for the main system for a little while now, and that is Astroth. I don't know where it is around here, but I'm gonna find it. It literally has to be one of the brightest. Oh, also, look at my Dyson Sphere. Well, it's a Dyson band at the moment. It's doing well. Hopefully not too much is going to change before I get back. There it is. There's my star over there. Thank you very much. Yep, totally looking in the right direction. That'll explain why I couldn't see it. Oh, well, anyway, let's go.
Warp engine activated.
Astroth is a very pleasant little star system, much like Lasath, where we've left. Is it you who has the what's the word I'm looking for? The organics. I kind of hope so. Astroth 1. Let's go and see what we can see over here. I mean, the green looks good, right? The green looks like it might have some nice things for us, and the things that I'm hoping for is literally just oil. I just want to plunder this entire place's oil. That would be very, very handy. If this is indeed the place, it might be the other small moon landing. Boom. My favorite way of landing, just crash into it. Yeah, no, this is the place. If I pull out lay foundation without decoration and restore the vein, yeah, look at that, beautiful. Show me a little oil well there, and all I'm going to do for the next sort of 15-20 minutes is go around, no, not with the refinery, it's got to be this one, with the extractors, pop that there, and then send it to, oh look, there's a nice interstellar logistics right here. You've got the warpers, okay, that's good. Let's then just throw down a bit of conveyor belting just to put it over. I don't know, I've just lost the word belt for a moment now out of my brain. And that should then just send it off and be ready. Well, that's local supply, remote supply. The remote supply is the important one. We've got a whole bunch of these interstellar logistics vessels. It's going to take a while for that to fill up. Let's look around for the next one. In fact, no, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. You don't need to watch every step of this process. Like, you've just seen every step of the process. So I grab the extractor, we face it a direction that I think would be helpful, and then we connect the belt. Simple as. The only thing that I might explain is that I'm hoping to have several interstellar logistics stations so that we're not relying on like the throughput of 10 tiny little robots. On the way out here, I was like, oh, I do hope the Dyson Sphere doesn't get finished before I do all of this. But wait, this is needed for the Dyson Sphere to get finished. That's why I'm here, because we weren't producing, was it nanotubes? What one of the materials. Here's a small conundrum. We've got a couple of oil seeps next to an interstellar logistics, but these are already dealing with stuff. Is this going to overwhelm them if I'm like, hey, let's just supply everything? It's worth finding out, right? I think that's fine. According to the map, that was the last of the things on this planet that I haven't collected, so that's good. We got ourselves crude oil coming in at 54 per second. Let's set ourselves a little waypoint marker and return home and see what that's done for us. Oh, if you believe really hard, you can almost see the built-up area around Lasath. I don't know whether that's true or not, but it looks like it should be true. Bam. Okay, we are traveling at AUs per second, quarter of a light year per second. Got two and a bit of those to do, so that shouldn't take too long, thankfully. Keeping an eye out on my star there to see whether we can actually see anything going on around it. It's definitely difficult through the warp bubble here. 4 seconds to go. Let's get ready. No, it looks like maybe I was just imagining something. Could have been this. It was on the right side, but maybe I was just imagining it. Okay, got back in time to watch some launches happen. That's good. We're not filling up this here, this production line. I wonder what the hold up is. It's going to take a while for everything to click through, obviously, but Oh, look at this. Is this? It's not completely empty, but nearly is. This whole thing here will have to disappear at some point. Give us a little bit more room, perhaps for more refined oil production. Might be the way. Okay, so we have managed to fill up the remote demand here. That's nice. And then this one, why are you not just okay, we're full here. That's good. That's good. This is flowing out at the full rate that it can. Okay, cool. We are back up and running. Sure would be better to get more of that, but yeah, I think we're doing okay. We've got another input over here. This little stacker is to make sure that we have a full stack on the input, else it won't reach all of the different machines, which I felt was kind of important. Okay, so we've got the light oil being produced. Where's that sulfuric acid being made? We've got one of them over here, but this isn't the full place. Let's just run over and hopefully see. Okay, I was kind of hoping to see a full belt of light oil here. I am, however, seeing a full belt of, or close to, of sulfuric acid. So perhaps my sulfuric acid is overflow. Okay, this is good. We're actually struggling to keep up with water. Is that really the problem? It looks like a problem. This is one that I can fix pretty... Oh, I thought I had a bunch of water pumps. So as I was saying, water should be a thing I can fix relatively easy, hopefully, as long as this does actually end up covering it. Let's get you down there for now. Perhaps we need to try and fit more in? Yeah, maybe. I kind of feel like these should now flow down and into there, and maybe we come up with a second load for the next lot. I mean, I'm a little bit concerned that this isn't managing it. Foundation required. How dare you? 1, 2, and then we go some more down there. I'm just going to keep going until I run out of liquids, which unfortunately is here. Oh no. Okay, that should be enough water to see us through, hopefully. And talking of water pumps, I feel like I'm being silly. There are sulfuric acid oceans out there. We've seen them on the map. Maybe I should go and locate them at some point, but that's not what we're doing right now. Right now, we are making sure that these... Why are these all on idle? No demand? Wait a minute, you gotta be kidding me. No demand? Beg to differ. Oh, actually, you know what? They might be right. I was kind of hoping to watch the last one of those pieces get put in place, but I think if we get somewhere close, let me get my controller out here. No, not add a new layer. I want to see this layer. Oh, look at that, 10,000 structure points. It happened. We got the first layer done, or rather the strong outside rigging. Now we're waiting for all these solar cells. You see these green little panels here? They're gonna be falling their way down into a node somewhere, like you can see that happening over there. Let's follow this guy around, shall we? See where he's gonna end up. I don't know why I've once again gendered my solar sails. That just seems to be a thing I do. These guys are practically stationary, maybe traveling at 50 meters per second. And now that I've gone past him, now that we've gone past it, we're gonna lose track pretty quickly. Turning around, even just turning around makes me go faster than it. Okay, that's a thing to watch out for. Oh, it might be picking up speed. It's this one that we've been following around for a while now. I think it's actually picked up some speed as it's got closer, which makes sense. You've got to go faster to keep a lower orbit. Oh, has it gone stationary? It's this one here. We are going to fast lose it in amongst all these others, I am sure. But as long as I can keep an eye on the one that's moving relative to all the rest, it should be okay. Again, we are moving 200 and something meters per second, 280. That's pretty fast. For those of you who need reference, 45 meters per second is like 100 miles an hour. Okay, it looks to have joined this queue, maybe? I mean, that would be cool. That would be cool. I'm going to have to think about slowing down pretty hard here, right? And see how it joins the queue before I have to do an emergency stop, which I think might be the case very, very shortly. Like, is that traveling at 250 whatever's around the sun? Could be. This one here in my scope, this is the one we've been following from the outer shell. I think we're about to watch it fulfill its purpose. This one right here. I mean, have fun. Enjoy your life as a more permanent fixture. Boom. And it's out into the grid somewhere. Where into the grid? I actually don't know. I have no idea. I wish we could trace individual elements, but I don't think that's the case. Ooh, going perpendicular to the flow. Man, feels fast. Feels real fast. Whoa! So if we go down and underneath, we can see that this is where the actual solar collectors are happening, and this is where, well, we are getting all of our power from. Wow, no, that's a lie. We've got some deuterium still going on, but this is quite the place to collect some power, right? Okay, well, that definitely sorted out the light oil issue. We've got a whole flow going this way, and we've got another whole flow coming that way. That's like essentially 2.5 entire flows going down there, and it's still just being shipped as fast as I can produce it. Well, oh, wow, okay. It's gotta be other ways, right? Gotta be other ways. You know, I'm finding it a real struggle just to do anything other than sit here and watch this Dyson Sphere get made. I could go and make an entire titanium alloy production facility using the power of the sulfuric acid ocean and all of that. We could have much more sustainable. But look at this getting made. Isn't it amazing? Especially when like all the planets are in a line there, and you've got another star over here occasionally producing things for us. I mean, that's so cool. It's all about solar cell production at this point. Our nice little solar cell production facility here, and yeah, I think we're doing very well, keeping up with a full belt. Some being launched from this planet, and then we've got some more being launched from another planet. That should be working out quite well. Again, we are launching and firing them as fast as we can produce them right now, so there's not much more we can do than that. How far through are we? Halfway. Okay. Oh look, the green sector is almost all the way up now. Let's continue some research, shall we? Oh wait, I can't. What are we missing? Purple science missing. Okay, let's trace it back, see what's going on here. Where does my purple science get made? Over here. I know where I'm going. Plastics, of course. It's the fall of the refined oil empire is sharp. Plastics facility. Okay, so it is literally waiting on the refined oil to come down, and as it does, it just gets instantly consumed. Okay, that's a thing, I guess. Look how much we're trying to produce. Okay, plastics are a big issue. So we're an hour into the episode already, and this would normally be the point where I end the episode, but look, we're only halfway through getting these Dyson Sphere cells put in place, and I don't want to stop now. I don't want to end and be like, oh, well, you know, we've started, and that's pretty good. No. We're going to try and finish this Dyson Sphere today. If you appreciate the dedication to several hours long episode, let me know, because, man, it's going to be a thing, and I don't know whether the thing is appreciated or not. So for so close, I'm just going to expand my solar sail production facilities because we can do this. This is just gratings and graphene. Graphene comes from the ice giant. Eventually, we've got to crack the fire ice into graphene and hydrogen, and I can use as much hydrogen as we got. And the grating crystals, I mean, they're just coming from like stone and circuits, I believe. So these are materials that we can put together really well. And in fact, if I come back and check the beginning of the line here, yeah, we're not running out, and I don't think we're in any danger of doing so. Here are my grating crystals. We're making an entire planetary strip of them. And yeah, we definitely can provide a lot more. I've now switched all the sorters to stack sorters, and it kind of looks like we're doing okay. Definitely looks like there's less coming through, but that's because it just looks like there's less coming through. They're bigger stacks, so it's all compressed down a bit. That's fine. I can live with that. Especially as we do seem to have filled up here. Okay, that's good. We are moving as many as we can, and here, hey, this is good. We might even have to think about more launch facilities. Let's go and check the polls quick to see how these guys are doing. Wrong time of year here. Okay, we'll move round to the next poll and see what's going on over there. I'm hoping that, yeah, it's a bit more active on this side. Great, wonderful, amazing. Does this mean we need to go and now set this up on the third planet? Yeah, let's go have a look. Let's go have a look. Okay, so I have just left Lasath 2, the moon of Lasath 1. We're gonna head to Lasath 3. I believe, I mean, we can see it. There is already EM rail ejectors. You know what? Let's just then move straight on to Lasath 4. If Lasath 3 is already sorted, I wonder if I can, from this distance, do a little warp. That sounds a little dangerous, but I think I'm fine with it. Okay, nice. Hit the planet, bam. Okay, great. Now, what's going on at the poles? Nothing. Did I bring any ejectors with me? Probably not. Oh, only 114. All right, nice. Oh, I stand corrected. There are things going on at the pole. Annoyingly, a lot of things. Okay, we've got, like, look at this huge stone reserve here. Okay, that's a thing. Let's clear some space and just put down some ejectors anyway. Yeah, on this line, why not? Let's just, that's why not. Okay, we could probably do better. Let's get rid of these. I don't know if that was a good idea or not, but I'll put more down. Small rearrangement of the belts is definitely a very small price to pay for what we're doing here. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's cut that line there, and then we can shift click this. I always end up taking out the entire line that I'm trying to preserve. It's terrible. Okay, we get about this far around before we're blocked by that. That's fine. Lack item. I disagree. I've just used a bunch. Okay, this guy's got a spare slot or two available for what we want. Let's remote demand, and then also solar sails. Could we also remote demand? About 5,000, thank you. Okay, that's the first set laid up. Okay, I like this. We got a whole system going through. I'm glad that the sails arrived before I was done with it. I was kind of a little bit worried that we were going to be done and then just have to leave it as is. That would have been very, very disappointing to not watch it firing as we left. All right, on our way up to the North Pole here, or whichever pole this actually happens to be. Do I care about the missile defense? I mean, kind of not, to be honest with you. I'm barely ever here, and I could just put down more later. I wonder at what altitude they fit perfectly. I'm sure there's one somewhere. I'm sure there is one. Okay, output selected, auto orbit for everybody, and away we go. Adding some more to the next line. Look at that, beautiful. Look at it. It's being covered. It's being beautifully covered. Oh, I love that. I love that a lot.
Mineral depleted.
So I guess the big question is, what's that done to our solar sail production? It's not gonna left it unchanged, that's for sure. You know, I think I'm gonna warp all the way from this side of the system to the other. It definitely feels like it stretches the whole feel of the place out, which is not how length contraction works. I just want to put that out there. You know, normally when you're going fast, things get all squished up. I mean, the clue's in the name. It's contraction. Okay, here we go. I am here. I wonder if there's like more space here that I could just kind of like break some of this out, or maybe back here somewhere, and produce more solar sails. That'd be nice. Okay, let's have a look and see how we're doing. Actually, we're totally backed up. Like a carnivore without any laxatives. Also, ooh, frame rate here. Starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel it. Ooh. Oh, the irony. So I am here trying to connect up all of these graviton lenses to my ray receivers here because, well, like the whole system had shut down. Let's be honest, I'd run out of power and everything had shut down. My deuterium wasn't being produced in high enough amounts to come to my come to my mini fusion power over here, and so I had to find a way to sort out power, and you can see that I'm doing this by feeding the graviton lenses into my ray receivers. And of course well, not the moment, I actually had to go and do the other pole first, and now halfway through this pole, deuterium's getting delivered up here, so things must be cranking back up to full power over here. I was in a conversation with someone in my comments at some point talking about how one of my biggest fears in this game is the entire power system crashing and not knowing how to put it back together afterwards. Well, it happened. I'm here. I'm trying to figure out how to put this back together afterwards, and it turns out ray receivers are the way. Infinite power from my... Wait, where is it? Where is it? From my Dyson Sphere. Look at it. It's doing so well. It's not infinite power. It's like 10 gigawatts, but like that's still like huge. Gigawatts, gigajoules. I don't know what they're measuring in here. Is it instantaneous power? Or are we measuring over time? Gigajoules, joules will be the instantaneous power. Watts will be the power over time. Joules is energy, not power. I've got to use better language here. Anyway, I do now believe I've gone around the entire set of ray receivers and managed to give them all the sparklies. This side is doing well, and if we come down via this route, I'm hopefully gonna see. Oh no, where is it? I want to look at my graviton lens production. Purple science back, by the way. Let's send that through. The graviton lens production is happening over here. Hello, yeah. I thought we'd be having troubles with some things, but what is it? Plastic. Always plastic. Oh, but that was purple. Wait, no, I wanted green for graviton lenses. Wait, I know what I'm doing, but there's always plastic. Plastic's always an issue. I don't know how I'm going to overcome my plastics issue. If you can help me there, if you know how plastics can be sustainably created without destroying all the oil, I'd like to know. I'd like to know. Anyway, over this way, the graviton lenses are being produced here. What are they being made out of? Strange matter and diamonds. Okay, that's cool. I don't think any of this relies on oil, so I'm quite happy for the graviton lenses to get fed straight into my power system to keep the oil ticking over. And the good thing is here, doesn't appear... Oh, I don't know. I was about to say doesn't appear to be dropping behind, but I don't know about that. One thing I am going to do, you can see I've got my sorter upgrade here. We're just going to come along and upgrade all the outputs here so these machines further down can also contribute. You can see how they're covering up the things that only get placed once. Okay, that's pretty cool, and I'd like to do the same on this side if possible. Alright, that's maximum output that we can achieve. Well, I say that. We could go and take this to a whole nother area, build a new factory, get more things cranking out. But, you know, I think this is good. I think this is good. Okay, we got red light. Red light on the research. What do we rate? Oh, it's already purple. I can tell already. It's already purple. Okay, that's a shame because that's the one that we're struggling to put out right now. Let's go over and have a look. Yeah, totally purple. I wonder why the purple... Sorry, Tree of Contemplation. Take a moment. I wonder why the purple is so bad. It's the plastics. I know it's the plastics. At some point soon, we'll figure out a better way of making plastic. I believe we're currently making it, yeah, light oil and energized graphene. Maybe it's the fact that we're having to use sulfuric acid elsewhere. So to make sulfuric acid, in fact, let's go up to our main sulfuric acid dump. Oh, wait. I thought plastics was going to be short of refined oil. So what I was going to say was, look, the sulfuric acid is eating refined oil. And maybe if we were to stop using this refined oil here, we could use it. But it's not refined oil that's my problem. Energized graphene. Energetic graphene. What an interesting one to have troubles with. Over here. Okay, yeah, yes, there are problems. Yes, there are big problems. The main problem seems to be the fact that this is not an interstellar logistics, and that is a big problem. Yeah, okay. I wonder if we can move this somewhere else that would be interstellar logistics. Yeah. Where could I dump something this size and work on it? Somewhere up here. Maybe we'll kill this water here. Let's use now and see. Yeah, it would stack. We could definitely get 2 up there. Let's go have a look. Here above the deuterium seems like a perfect spot. Perfect spot. Let's put down a whole bunch of black concrete. Okay, here's the interstellar version, hopefully doing a lot better than the planetary one did. Everything's looking okay here, though. Seem to be holding... Oh, no, we need more coal, but it's not coming in from the outside. It's coming in from somewhere close by. What's going on with my coal production? I want as much coal as we got to spare, and it turns out that's not that much. Okay, well, coal in transit. We're starting to build up energetic graphene. Let's go look at our plastics again. Hopefully, oh look, it was just over here. Beautiful, beautiful. I was going to say, hopefully we don't have to go too far for it. And we come down and see that the plastics are being produced. Finally, okay, this is good. And it is actually now light oil or refined oil that we are having trouble with. Okay, that's actually okay. That's fine. That's the problem that I thought we were having, and that's much more... Wow, it's not a manageable problem, but it is at least the problem that I'm aware of. We'll never build up a stockpile, but at least some is flowing now. Tempting to rip this all down now that we've got a better replacement for it. I don't think the coal's going to make its way over this way, like, ever. Maybe if I turn this off, we'll be like, hey, coal, no. And then we... Oh, no, I do want the coal somewhat flowing through here if it's local. Not that we're going to have much local, but that would then... clear out the proliferator. That's what I want. I want all of this empty before I decide to level the lot. And then more solar cells. Looks like a good spot for it. 100% sufficiency. Beautiful, beautiful. And that is not with anything's paused. That is still running. Okay, this is good. This is good. We've got energy and we've got a functioning factory. This is great. We do need a few more purple science, but hey, at least they are here. Or how much further have we got to go? How much further? Let's have a look. Dyson shell layers. Oh, we're nearly up to 10,000. Okay, that's good. We've been going around doing some good stuff here, so that's good. Should we take a moment to have a look at the map together and see what we're going to be doing next time? Because I feel like somewhere out here, I don't know exactly where. I know it's not Astroth because we've got no... Look at that. We've got water, hydrogen, deuterium, and those are not sulfuric acid. Let's try the next one over here. We've got ourselves iron, copper, silicon, stone, coal. Again, all water. That's not what we want. What are the next closest ones to me, do you think? Probably these strong ones up here. Maybe that's the one. And this would also be good for a decent what's the word I'm looking for here? Oh yeah, we need to go and do something about this. This would make a decent Dyson Sphere because it's big and blue and do we have any A-type, O-type stars here? O-type stars. These are the big boys, the bad boys. The O's and the A's are the ones to watch out for. They're the real serious stars in the galaxy. And then a black hole. No accretion disk. Interesting. So everywhere I click, I'm seeing we have a pretty serious hive problem. Okay, that might be something we need to look at. These over here. I've got a red giant. Look how far away it is. Also hived. Okay. So returning back to the sanity that is our local hub here. This star here. It's probably the next one we're going for. It's got sulfuric acid on board. Unless I find another one somewhere that's closer. Grain crystals, sulfuric acid. Okay, that's the one we're doing next time. right after the Dyson Sphere gets built. There it is. I do notice we've got even less cells attaching at the moment. I assume it's because some of these, like, oh no, I don't know. So, some of these are completely full. There was definitely, like, here, this node's completely full, this one. I wonder if that means, this panel, sorry. I wonder if that means the nodes are not accepting, like, look at these two here. There's no solar cells coming down towards them. Oh, they are down here, though. Okay, that's interesting. So just these two to produce this cell, this panel, that node's not doing anything. That node's not got anything to do with it, by the looks. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's how it seems. It's how it feels. I like all the advice online, be like, oh, don't put the EM rail ejectors on your first planet. The main gas giant will stop the aiming. Yeah, really? You think that's the case? I don't think that's the case at all. I think I've nailed it here. Oh, Dyson Sphere node latitude limit 15%. That's it. That's all of them. We did the whole thing. We've got the entire Dyson Sphere stress system built. If I wanted to, I could entirely encase my star. I don't want to. Have you seen the star? Looks beautiful. I don't want to cover the whole thing. But that nice little band there, that looks pretty good. Maybe we could put some more bands, like rings around. Have you seen the biblically accurate Aliens, where it's a bunch of rings around and eyes everywhere? Maybe we could do something like that. Biblically accurate Dyson Sphere? Maybe. It'd be a cool episode title. I think it's a real shame that I can't just fly up to one of these nodes with a great big packet of solar cells and be like, here, have your parts. I think that would be really cool for me to do. Unfortunately, I can't find a way of doing that. So we've just literally got to stop and wait for all of these guys to make their big entrance. I mean, go on, guys. You can do it. I believe in you. Wonder why the insides don't get to be purple. Why are the insides yellow? I mean, I get yellow sun, but why? That number attaching over on the right-hand side, dropping lower and lower and lower every time. I'm not keen on that because I've already been waiting quite some time. Where you go? Wait. Where are you off to? What is this? What is this? Trying to slow down as much as I can to just to like cruise with it. Dude, what is going on here? You're not where you should be. I feel like I'm getting close to the sun. Always worried about singeing myself. Look, it's right there. Right there, yeah. The worry is real. Are you actually... Wait, did that change colour? Where'd the blue one go? I wonder whether that was a dead one. Whether that was one that was like, nah, my life is over. I can't do it anymore, and just fell into the sun. Star. It's not the star. The sun is our star. I gotta stop that. What is wrong with me? I'm an astrophysicist. I know these things. Oh, there's another one. Look at that. Where are you going? Little solar cell. What are you doing? Actually, where is it going? Is it chasing away from me? I don't know. We're about to crash through the Dyson Sphere, but that's okay. You can see stuff changing size and changing shape to allow me through. I am like crawling. 86, 85. Let's try and... I assume it's going to attach itself, but look at it. Look, there's another one over there. Weird colorations going on here. What is going on? Oh, look. There's blue port. They're going in through the blue. Why are you going in through the blue? Everything was green a moment ago. I wonder what the deal with that is. Do you reckon it was just a node that I didn't paint? It could be just a node that I failed to paint. Yeah, it looks different from all the rest. Okay, all right, we'll be down with that. Oh, you don't really get the sense of scale until I like just start flying around with everything and then zoom and press the map button and continue to zoom, and look how tiny I am compared to it all. Oh, that's great. That's amazing. Oh, man, I kept on saying 12,000. No, look, 1, 2, 3. It's 120,000. I kept on being like, what? There's 1,000 attaching when there's only 2,000 to go in. No, there's 20,000 to go in. Still, it's pretty close numbers, right? Oh, guys. I assume so. I'm like 98%, 99% male audience here. Hi, how's it going? Hope everybody's doing well. Most of you will know this, but For those of you who don't, prepare yourselves. I'm a bit of an idiot. Oh, yes, indeed. I've been sat here for absolute hours waiting for the Dyson Sphere to get built. Let's actually click over here. You can see that I'm up to, let's have a look, 115,000 of 120,000. I've been sat here for literal hours waiting for all this to go down, and I was like, okay, well, let's plan out what my next bunch of researches are going to be. We could improve the mech core, the inventory capacity. Oh, what's this? Solar cell attaching speed. Oh, I could have made this whole thing a lot faster. Like, a lot faster. All right, new question. What will happen first? Will we run out of science? That's probably actually going to be the first thing that happens. Or will we finish the science, or will the Dyson Sphere get finished? I don't know which one. Look at that. Solar cell attaching speed level 1 already done. 15 per minute is now where we're at. Okay, 15 per minute is well. Oh man. Okay, so we can do some maths. We can do some maths. If we are like 20,000 short, let's have a look. Oh, I also went over to another planet, got a whole bunch of grating crystals and started making some advanced mining machines. So if we've got 5,000 left to go at 15 a minute, I mean that's a lot of minutes. There's a lot of 15s in 5,000. There are indeed 333.33333333 minutes in a 50. Okay, so how we just need to wait. We just need to wait. And the thing that I'm most worried about, as I'm sure you are as well, is our plastic supply. Seems to be feeding through quite nicely for our fiber optic cable. Okay, we're now at 30 per minute. Slash that in half, 150 minutes. Okay, that's good. That's good. Is this going to be slashing in half every time, or slashing in 15 every time? That would be the thing I want to know. Oh, for those of you that don't remember, this is not the Tree of Contemplation. This is the Tree of Contemplation. It's it will possibly be the last organic thing on this planet when we're done. There's a few trees around, especially over that way, but this is the one that I'm specifically saving because, take a moment. Okay, this is our plastic production. So far, so good. Absolutely ram. So I'm not worried that we're going to run out of plastics anytime soon. Not even being transported from here. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, the Dyson Sphere rises over the thing that's speeding up the construction of the Dyson Sphere. That's great. That's really good. Oh, so 15 a minute was the first research. How many were we attaching a minute before that? Oh, that must have been terrible. Like, really terrible. Okay, here's another one. 60 per minute. Yeah, we doubled again, so that's 75 minutes. That's less than an hour. Oh no! Oh no! Why are we running out of these two? What's going on here? Why are they not full chunking? Okay, so at the moment, the yellows is a production issue. We got enough of everything else. I'm going to. Oh, do I have any? I don't have any left. Let's go get some matrix labs. But also, let's also check out what's going wrong with the purple. Is it also just a production issue? Everything is full. It's hard to see the top. Everything is full, so we could probably do with another stack. Okay, let's go find where I'm making the matrix labs. I bet it's in my inventory. Isn't it in my inventory? It could be in my inventory. Oh, here they are. Okay, all right, we're good. Well, I did make a machine. Good. Okay, yellows up. I'm just going to top them all the way up, basically. Now we're at the max vertical height we can get, and there's not much room around these yellows, so I'm just going to have to, like, hope and trust. I presume we can get more on each of these. Okay, they're now maximally vertically stacked, and indeed, I've now spent all of them that I can. Okay, that actually took 50 to top that up to full. Okay, interesting. My next question is, how is this holding up? I mean, we've done better. No, we're doing all right. It is troublesome, but I think we'll be okay. What is this? Titanium crystals? Yeah, titanium crystals. Maybe actually the problem is titanium itself. Okay, that's an interesting situation to be in. How about if I cut this line? Let's do it live. I'm gonna grab myself a spray coater and try. Oh, if I spin it around the right way, try and fit it onto this. Like, why won't it do what I need it to do? What I'm hoping to do is have another titanium line coming out from. I mean, it will come from here. We'll go titanium. We'll run under the proliferator a little way. I wonder if I can move this power line here. Nothing died, so I'm going to say yes. I could just remove it, not even move it. Okay, that's good. Then I want to use you to come back this way. Oh, it doesn't like it. How about if we go there and then like this and this way? I don't know whether I'm going to be able to attach that, but I'm going to try. That's for sure. Yeah, I can. All right, that's good. It's complaining about power. Let's put that there and delete that one. Okay, yep, so far so good, so far so good. And I'm just going to take that out to here and in, and then chop this belt. Perfect. Is that going to give us the flow we need? I don't know. Maybe we're going to run out of titanium at this point. Let's have a look and see what we're doing. Well, it's not too bad. Still not quite making it all the way down to the end. It is on this side. Look at this. This is fully stacked. This one might just be trying to catch up. That could be the key. It might not have enough time, if you see what I'm saying. So hopefully we'll get all the way down there. That should be more yellows being made anyway. That's the thing. Yellows are now backing up. Okay, cool. Let's now go find out what's going on with the purples. Same problem. I don't have any stuff on me again. I need to go. Let's allow some more room in that box. Okay, a little bit worried about just adding more purple on here, just because I don't know how much more material we've got for such things. Let's find the nice purple here and just expand it out. How dare you? I've got all the foundations. Thank you very much. It's really annoying that the logistics slots don't count as real inventory slots. I don't understand why they would want to do it like this. Why not just make them all accessible? Just have everything as your inventory. That would be very helpful indeed. Okay, we're just gonna come along. What am I lacking? Oh, wait, I've had to tidy up my inventory to make a whole bunch of stuff to make. I was actually making the advanced mining machines, and I had to clear out a whole bunch of inventory for that to work. I'm just gonna go 2 there, and then a bunch of these. There we go. 120 per minute. Wait, what's half of 75? 30, 35 and a half, 37 minutes, something like that. Oh, we're doing well. Definitely worse places to be. Okay, all of these have been added to, even though I was already struggling to see the top. Let's hope that that's doing pretty well. How is our material doing? Processors. Still seems to be some more coming through though. So I'm just gonna believe for the moment. I'm just gonna believe. Not enough diamond coming out of this setup here, but I know we've got a load of diamond. No, I can't do it here either. That's kind of one of the bottlenecks, and that's unfortunate because I know we've got more diamond elsewhere. Here with the proliferator, look at all these diamonds flowing. Do they go off anywhere to be useful? Mineral depleted. Oh, is that another coal on this planet, you say? I think this might be one of the last ones. One of the reasons I went around and got the advanced mining machine is for areas like this, so that I can come along and go, all of this goes now, and we just slap down this bad boy across all of these ones, and that should be, you know, we don't need this anymore, like at all, right? Yeah, like at all. Okay, we'll get rid of that. And eventually, all those will be gone as well. Okay, diamonds. We got a line coming off here, and where does the diamond line go? Goes to the graviton lenses. Okay, I mean that's fine. Not quite where I wanted them. I mean, if we wanted to ship diamonds further, we could just split it off there and go towards yellow is past all of this. I mean, oh wait, where is yellow? Yeah, oh, it's even further away than I thought. And then here's the diamonds. Okay, I bet I could just squeeze more in here. Let's try this. Okay, well, first thing I've discovered is no, we can't put any on this side because the purple line is in the way. Do I just move the purple line? I think I might, because we can definitely get it running down over the top of all this and into there. I think that would work out pretty well for me. And then we've got a new diamond line. Yeah. It works out really well, actually. Just gotta be careful not to shift click things when I don't want to. Okay, now we just have a bit of a powering issue, which I think I should be able to fix with one of these that are also not in my inventory. Logistics slots away. Let's take this one out and pop that down in its place, and that should cover all of it. Yeah, look at that, beautiful. And now the diamond supply should be more than can be dealt with. Hopefully. Are we going to get there? Are we going to do it? Are we going to overwhelm the system? I don't know. Actually, it's feeling like maybe not. I feel like I need to... Yeah, let's do this. Let's put some stackers, not those stackers, these pile sorters onto the ends here, and then if ever there's a bit of a backup, it just stacks them up. That's much better. It'll make the belt look less full, but I'm okay. I can get past the look of things and think about what's actually there. Yellow is the issue, though. It's backing up, but only very slowly. Right, with all that, let's have a look at what's going on over here. Attaching 264. Okay, well, I mean, we're getting close. We're getting really, really close. Oh, look at my giant pink ring. Oh, I think it's working really well. Oh, look, those things are the back of the ring there. Okay, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Look, there's some holes. There's some holes. We've only got a few more to go. Or less than 100. Less than 100. We are so nearly there. So nearly there. Let's swap to this way around. Let's just get the immensity of what we're actually looking at. Were those holes the final piece? Do we think that might have been it? Let's speed up and catch up with the actual shell of the Dyson. Look over there. Do you see little dark bits? There's one right here. There's another one right there. I think this is the best place to see where we're missing bits from, and that they might very well be it. These might very well be the final bits. I'm going to say this node is it. Oh look, we got some little solar cells flying around here. Slowing myself back down so that we can keep an eye on. Look at them stack there. I don't know if you can, because I need to get a little bit closer to be able to see it properly. I want to go up and then look down. Look at that. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That is how we put materials into the shell. Oh, is this it? Is this the last of them? I think it might be. Are you going to give me a notice? I don't know if they go, well done, you've completed your Dyson Sphere. I'm not sure at all if that's the case. No, they don't. They're just like, yeah, that was it. Well, I'm really glad we managed to watch the final piece get put into place. And with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys next time, where we're going to go take over some planets with sulfuric acid hang on, there's a seed on the way in. Sulfuric acid for oceans, because that is how we're going to alleviate some of the pressure on my plastics. We've got so much troubles with plastics that I think that is the way we're going to fix it. So I'll see you then when we're going to do that. Bye.
Upgrade complete.
Can't believe there's no achievement for a Dyson Sphere. What on earth?